Welcome back to our Wealthy Mindset, where we talk about all things money, mindset, and business. It's your host, Cindy, your financial bestie and fractional CFO. And today I wanted to talk about designer bags and chasing status. I recently just got back from a 2-week Europe trip, and I was reflecting on the last time I went to Europe and bought a designer bag. So 3 years ago, I went to Spain for my friend's bachelorette trip, and I had my eyes on this Louis Vuitton bag. I was actually eyeing it for like 6 months, and obviously it was more expensive in Canada. So in Europe, if you're traveling and you're not from Europe, you get like a 12% tax back. And also the designer stuff is all made in Europe, so it does end up being cheaper. Well, the bag was $1,000 cheaper. So of course I used girl math and I felt the need to buy the bag. It was like perfect timing. I had just hit 6 figures in the business. I was working hard and I finally knew what I was doing in the business. So it was a no-brainer. I had to buy the bag. And I'll show you the bag too. It is beautiful. So this is the bag I bought. I spent $3,000 on it. I've used it like twice, I want to say. I can't remember the last time I pulled it out of the dust bag. But yeah, this is what I had bought. Definitely need to use her more. Maybe I'll use her in New York. But the reason I'm sharing that is because I was chasing a feeling and I thought by buying the bag, I would feel it. But the reality was nothing changed. I didn't feel happier. I didn't feel richer. I actually just felt stressed out because I bought the bag, put it on my credit card. I wasn't planning for it. I had no savings for it. I came back, worked, got paid by my clients, and then I was able to pay off my credit card before the 30 days, luckily. But I was kind of winging it. It was like YOLO, girl math kind of mindset. Whereas, like, I want the bag, I'm going to get it. But I brought it back, haven't used it. It's been 3 years, used it twice. And I just want to share that because a lot of times we're seeing people online or you hang out with people, they have the designer bags, and you feel like you need to pull out yours too, or you need to go buy one. But really, if it's not doing anything for you, then what's the point of it? Like, if I was to spend $3,000 right now, I would spend it on a trip instead. So last year in August, I went to Sedona. I spent a lot of money, but I fully enjoyed that trip and it was so relaxing. I had the best Airbnb. I could see the red rocks. It was so peaceful, calming. I did the Reiki. I did the pink Jeep tour. I loved every minute of it. And I feel like I got so much more out of that trip than buying the designer bag. And that's just me. If you like the designer stuff and you wear it on like a regular basis and that's important to you, then that's totally okay. But I wouldn't encourage you to have that YOLO mindset and buy it if you have no plan for paying it off. Because a lot of times we put things on credit cards and then we're scrambling to pay it off, then we're making the minimum payment, and then there's so much in interest, and we're just stressing. So it's like, would you rather save up ahead of time and save for that expensive purchase? Or would you put it on your credit card, be tunnel vision, and then tell yourself you'll deal with it later? Because that was me for so long. All my purchases and things was, I need this now, I'll deal with it later. Whereas now, I feel like I would invest in like working with like the Hermosi team, for example. I'm going in September. I would rather invest it in like a trip, taking care of myself, something for me that makes me feel good versus something material that I'm just showing off to the world, showing them I made it when really it's not doing anything for me. And I pulled out all my designer stuff and I've just been reflecting on things. So this bag, my brother bought me when he went away on his honeymoon in Europe. This one right here, I actually get a lot of wear out of this one because I can fit so much into it. I can dress it down, which is why I probably like it the most. But this one I bought when I passed my final CPA exam and I was working at KPMG. Again, I thought I had got my dream corporate job. I passed my CPA exam. I'm done schooling. Like, I just want to celebrate. So I went to Holt Renfrew, bought the bag, didn't even think twice. Again, didn't plan for it, no savings, had to wait till my paycheck to pay it off. And yeah, that's what I did. I also have this beautiful bag right here. I got this as a present from my parents when I got married. So I got this. Plus, I got Louis Vuitton heels that I've worn like twice. They're actually super uncomfortable, but I just like the look of them. I was also in my mid 20s when I got married. So I was really into the designer stuff and really just showing that I had made it. When in reality, I didn't understand the value of money and I shouldn't have made like my parents spend that much money on both my wedding and buying me these designer gifts. Because again, none of my designer stuff did anything for me. But you know what I use on a daily basis? This $35 Lululemon bag. If you follow my social media account and saw my Europe pictures, you'll notice my bag is on me the whole time because I use this bag on a daily basis every single day. I recently went to a wedding. Me and my cousin showed up with these rather than normal purses. So you can see having the expensive things doesn't necessarily mean you made it. Or if you're chasing a feeling, it doesn't mean that you're going to get it if you buy something material. For so long, I thought that even like buying clothes, I would buy clothes, tags would be on, and I'd never wear them. But I just felt the need to spend money. And I know we all have a tendency to do that. But the important thing is to really pause and understand why you're spending the money. Sometimes you're just not in a good mood or you're not feeling good. And you're just like, I just need retail therapy. Other times it's like you want to show off in front of people. So, like, let's say you go out for dinner or do something with your friends and they all pull out the designer. Then you feel the need to pull out the designer too. But ask yourself, what's really important to you? And spend your money there. Because that's what really matters, what's important to you. And there's no point in putting yourself into debt to impress others. Like, it's not cool. And I wish I had known all these things before, but it took me like, I want to say like 8 years to realize this. Actually, I want to say about 3 years because when I worked 9 to 5, I felt like I had that consistent paycheck come in and then it was okay spending money because it's like you knew that paycheck was coming. But when I started my business, then you kind of have to like figure it out. Like, what's really important to you? Is it your self development, your software, your tools? Are you buying a home personally? Are you going on vacation? Like, really understanding what season of life you're in and what's important to you. So, once you know that, then you know like your purchases will reflect that. And it's okay. Like, if you enjoy the designing stuff, I'm not shaming you or making you feel bad. I'm just sharing what's important to me in the season of life I'm in right now. So if you bought the designer bag and feel like it did nothing for you, I want you to know you're not alone. I recently did a thread on this sharing how I bought the bag in Spain, got like 2 million views, so many comments and like reposts. So I know this is like a common thing we feel because society is designed to be so like impressive. Like we see so much online and everyone's just glorifying their lives. but I want you to be true to yourself and do what feels good to you. So that's it for today's episode. If you found this episode helpful or you resonated with it, send me a DM on Instagram. Or maybe you have a story where you purchased something chasing a feeling and you didn't get it. Or maybe you have a designer bag that you love and you use it on a daily basis. Whatever it is, I want you to share it with me. So I'll see you next time.